Hello and welcome to Get Creative in the Kitchen. Today's recipe is the yummy, delicious meatball curry. I'm making a chicken meatball curry, which is a favorite in our house, and I'm going to show you how to make a simple and quick version of it. So let's get started. So we're going to start by marinating our mince. I've got chicken mince here, but you can use any mince of your choice. I have got some cumin powder, turmeric, coriander, some fresh chilies, fresh coriander, some diced onions, very finely diced so they don't break up the meatballs, some breadcrumbs, and salt to taste. We're now going to mix that through nicely. Okay, I'm going to leave that to marinate for half an hour, and while that is marinating, I'm going to make my curry base or the sauce for the curry. Okay, so we're going to make our curry base, and today I'm opting for a quick, easy version. So I've got some fresh ginger and garlic here. I'm going to blend everything instead of adding them individually to speed up the process. Some chilies to your taste, tomatoes, and an onion, and I'm going to blend this up. Okay, so here we've got our nice blended curry base. Okay, so let's go over now and start making our meatballs. Okay, so let's start making our meatballs. So here are all my meatballs all ready for the curry. I have got about 17 meatballs, but my meatballs are more on the larger side. So let's get started. So let's start frying our meatballs. I'm going to add some oil to a heated pan. And I'm going to gently add my meatballs in. You can fry them in batches if you need to. Okay, so mine have all fitted in. Now I'm going to let these fry on one side for about 2 to 3 minutes on high so that it browns on one side, and then I'm going to turn them over. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes, so I'm going to flip them over. They look nicely browned. I'm going to flip them over and give them about a minute or two on the other side. Okay, I like the way my meatballs look. They're about 80% cooked and they've got a nice brown look to them. So I'm going to take them out and set them aside. Okay, that's my meatballs done. So we're going to now start with our gravy for the curry. Okay, so let's start with the sauce. We're going to add our oil. Once that's heated up, we're going to add our whole spices. I've got cinnamon, cardamom, and clove. We're going to mix that through. Just for a couple of minutes, you'll get the smell of the gorgeous whole spices. Beautiful, so that's done. In goes my chopped onions. Now we're going to saute these onions till they turn a light golden brown. We want a nice caramelized taste in this dish. I'm going to add a tiny bit of salt just to speed up that process. Okay, so my onions have been sauteing for a little while, and as you can see, they've turned a nice deep dark brown color, so they're nicely caramelized, which will give it a lovely flavor. And those whole spices frying for so long too has released a strong aroma. So it's time for my tomato paste, which I prepared earlier, to go in. Now this just speeds up the whole process, makes it a nice quick sauce to cook. Mix that through. Now I'm going to cook this ginger, garlic, onions and tomatoes to reduces in quantity. So let that cook through nicely. Okay, so this curry paste has been cooking for about 5-6 minutes. And as you can see, it's completely reduced in size, in quantity. And you can see the oil released on the side here. Now you want to make sure that you cook this paste really well so you don't end up with any raw ginger, garlic or, raw onion. It needs to be really, really cooked well. I have been standing here and stirring it. And have a smell of the curry. You'll know, when it changes aroma. So that's looking good to me now. So it's time to add our dry spices. I'm going to start with the turmeric, coriander, cumin, and I've got some Kashmiri chili powder for color, or you can use paprika. Okay, we're going to give this a good stir and cook these raw spices for at least 2 minutes. Make sure you keep stirring it so nothing gets caught down the bottom. Okay, so I've been stirring this for about 2 minutes. The more you take your time to cook your base sauce or your gravy or your masalas, the better results you get. So don't skip this process. I'm now going to add a bit of water, about half a cup, and I'm going to let that come to a simmer. Okay, so my masala or curry sauce has come to a simmer. I'm going to add my garam masala. Mix that through. Give that about a minute. Okay, that sauce is bubbling away again nicely. So it's time for me to add the meatballs in. Look at that. Gently mix that through. Beautiful. Now this is quick and easy and tastes delicious, so give this recipe a try. I will leave a link in the description below to another meatball curry with potatoes. Meatballs are a favorite in my house. Okay, so that's mixed through nicely. My meatballs were about 80% cooked, so I'm going to add a little bit of water and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that looks good. Let it just come to a little simmer again. Lovely, and I'm just going to put that lid on for about 3 minutes. Okay, the meatballs have been cooking with the lid on for about 3 minutes. So let's have a look. That smells absolutely delicious and looks yummy. Alright, so very gently give it a stir. I'm just going to turn the heat down a bit. And I'm going to garnish this with some gorgeous fresh coriander. Mix that through gently. Oh, this smells beautiful. So enjoy this beautiful meatball curry, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section. See you in the next video.